Hello, Scorpio. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's have a look at who it is we're talking about, and then we'll get on with the tarot spread. Oakley dokes, if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There is a link to my website, and here we go. Okay. Pause. We got Aquarius energy in the mix, and this energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Air sign in your midst, complicated Aquarius. Then we have Cancer energy, and this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. I like it. So this person is very unique, very peculiar, I guess very intelligent, I would say, and then very sensitive and moody as well. Also very creative and a visionary, so they may have really eccentric ideas. So let's have a look at the archetype card and see what comes up. So this person talking about you gives us a victim vibe. All right, this is not necessarily the best, but with that Cancer energy, I'd be like, okay, well, I know what you're talking about. You can see when people wrong you. All right, so the positive attributes of this, the light attributes are prevent you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So they might, be to the Aquarian contrary to that. Like they don't see themselves as a victim because they always find a way out of stuff. They're rebellious. They don't just fall over. They start to be resourceful, use their network to especially not be a victim, but that Cancer energy. So then the shadow attributes, or the negative attributes, are playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So again, this person may, paint themselves as a victim or try to find ways to twist or contort the story so that they look like they were wronged. And it's like, okay, well, that's not even the whole point of things, is to look like that. But go off, sis, go off. We will have a look at what it is they're talking about with the astrology reading cards. But with the Aquarius and Cancer energy, it's giving us their own logic is what really guides them and their emotions. It's very sensitive, very moody, but they could flip that mood very drastically over a short amount of time. So it's no telling how this person's mood is. But let's have a look at what they be saying about you, coming from this whole highlight of a victim energy. So who's the victim here? Right, we have the Magician in reverse, giving us that Mercury energy. The Magician is associated with Mercury, which rules communication and local travel, and also all things technology. Kind of ties it in with Aquarius a little bit with the technology. Then we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is in reverse. Both of these cards are in reverse. Interesting. Then we have the Justice card, and that's your second major arcana card. This is usually about being fair, just. It usually speaks to legal situations as well, and also you could be dealing with a Libra. All right, your next card is the Three of Cups, which is about collaboration. Now we see two instances of the number 3, so it could be a third party situation involved, more than one person essentially. But okay, so I see like a disproportionate or unbalanced collaboration where somebody may feel like a victim in the equation. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, generosity, sharing, growth, and prosperity. Okay, so it's about sharing equally or being fair as far as sharing your time. So I feel like this person feels like victimized because they're sensitive about the way that you share your time with them or the way that you share your resources. To me, when it comes to this Cancer energy, it feels like somebody who, it feels like, it could be like that sibling energy or even just friends energy where it's like, oh, I'm jealous because you always let this person borrow money and you never let me whenever I actually needed it, the odd time. And it's like, or you give this person way more assistance than you give me. You give them more grace than you give me. You give them more chances than you give me. And that comparison to another person when you have a completely different relationship might be detrimental, but it's a way to see this for this person to see themselves as a victim. So you may want to watch the way that you're managing your friendships, your relationships, because there may be some comparison that you're not even noticing is happening. 2 3s, and in the middle is the Justice card, which is a balancing of 2. It just feels like there's something off about somebody, one of 2 people's perception of how you treat them or how you communicate with them, or what type of like resources that you share with them. The Six of Pentacles speaks to generosity at the end of the day, and 2 3s equals 6, right? So it is like collaboration on one end and collaboration on the other end. So if you're working with someone, or you're kind of like seeing someone and you're seeing someone else, again, a disproportionate amount of balance, or maybe juggling these 2 people emotionally and with action is maybe a difficult thing, or may just be something that your generosity is being called into question. How come they're getting more generosity and not me? I want more. How come you let them $500 and you only let me $50? What is that? You like them more? What does that mean? It's not fair. And it's like, what really is fair in those situations? I can do whatever I want with my own money. But I feel like it's more of an emotional thing and more of a response. More of just like, it's more about the energy than it is about the thing that is actually transpiring. Most of the time it's like, listen, I feel left out. That's what you really want to say. But what you're going to do is start drama between me, you, and this person because you're jealous. And that's what you should say. I'm jealous. I need to work on that. Or just tell me what type of attention you want, and then I could just give you that type of attention. Or I could tell you why I can't and make you feel better. But you want to do the trifecta thing where you want to have it your way and, just be like, organically, this is how you treat me. I'm such a victim. Like, I feel like this person is just feeling the inequality or the unbalance of the relationship. But it takes more than, you're not going to have the same relationship as everyone. And they're not going to be able to give you exactly what you give them. And they should know that. But that takes some broader thinking. And sometimes people out here in these streets only have their singular view of the way things should be, and they're ultra sensitive and feel that they're a victim, so it's kind of hard to get through to them. So it's about kind of managing your own expectations and managing what type of time, money, effort, feelings that you put into certain people, and maybe even getting them to realize that, through your superior communication skills, getting them to realize that relationships are different, and one relationship can get more of this or that, but it doesn't mean anything relative to other relationships, because each relationship is different. So you might have that conversation with this person because they sure see themselves as someone being wronged or not getting something that they're entitled to from you in comparison to someone else. So you might want to check in and see what's fair and what's just, because you might not even notice. You might just be like, oh, I didn't notice that you would care. I didn't notice that I was doing that. I just felt like this person needed more of my help. Right? So 3 and 3, action and feelings. So it's emotional and it's reactive type of energy. And then the Magician here, it's like you can work your magic, you can manifest some answers and solutions, but it may come after the fallout or the discrepancy in what is fair occurs. But at the end of the day, it's just you trying to be generous and people acknowledging that, but it's just, maybe they just don't even see themselves what they're doing. It's like, oh my God, how are you going to ask me why I borrowed 500 or I let this person borrow 500 and only gave you 50 when the answer's right in front of you? I gave them 500. I don't have any more money. That's why you got 50. And they asked first, like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, instead of just being like, well, wow, that means you don't care about me as much. Like, boy, if you don't get, that just requires a little bit of explanation. So that's fine. That works itself out. I feel like the generosity continues, and only the generosity continues because you're thriving. You would never give somebody your last penny or anything like that. Definitely don't do that, because this person will see themselves as a victim regardless. It'll only come up as a victim when you can't help, right? So you don't want to ever bend over backwards and inhibit yourself. All right, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, check out the links. And yeah, if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, Oh yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.